Hey guys, I'm just sitting here editing a couple of videos that will be out soon, I hope. But I saw this article and I got excited, so I wanted to talk about a couple of things real quick. I just felt like testing the format of the hobby commentary thing as I was genuinely excited about something, and I wanted to take advantage of that. So they just published this article about the Arquitor and a new sponson upgrade sprue, and that they're retooling some of the old resin kits. They won't become plastic, but the thing that I am super excited about is this line right here, where they talk about the Javelin and Mastodon will soon receive new rules for the army list entries. I'm not really interested in either of these things, to be honest. What I am interested in is that it seems like they're setting a precedence for being willing to go back and update rules. And I hope they'll also update the viability of these. But like I said, I don't care about these. I care about them doing it to other stuff. Now, the interesting thing will be, will they put these out in a PDF, or will they put them out in the new campaign book, the Cathonia themed one? And this was revealed at Adepticon, if you guys haven't followed that, because it was drowned out by the 10th edition stuff and the Lion and all of that. But yeah, it will feature some Imperial Fists and Sons of Horus characters. I'm sure everyone loves that. But what is also super cool about this book is that it will introduce a great swathe of upgrades that can be used by any legion, from Decurion tank commanders to unstable inductii or inductee, whatever you choose to say that is. So I'm wondering if you'll get some of these updated rules in that, or if it will be a PDF. My hope is that they'll also take some of the Legacies PDF rules and they'll have a proper print in this. I'm hoping that the PDF rules were a placeholder for older kits, and they just had to rush them out so people can play with them, and this will be their actual unit entry. Also don't know when this was written. If they observe some games and choose to do a bit of rebalancing, one can only hope. I have quite a few hopes for for potential changes to Heresy. Just off the top of my head, I'm actually hoping that they nerf the Imperial Fists. It's unlikely that it will happen in a campaign book featuring them, but since I'm an Imperial Fist player, I would really like the stigma to go away. I've been playing Imperial Fists for I don't know how long, since 4th edition, so I didn't choose them to be good. I want to be able to use the rights of war without being looked at funny. Yeah, so I'm actually fine with a nerf. I'd appreciate just going back to how it was in Heresy 1.0, that it's only bolt weapons. Or if it's only bolt weapons on infantry. I'm okay with that. Yeah, get some of the heat off our backs. Yeah, also like some of the augury scanners to get nerfed, or a max cap on those free intercept reactions. I would love to see some regular drop pods being used in non-Rights of War games. So that would be a nice change too. I would also love to see that all factions can buy teleportation and not just Imperial Fists. That was strange to me. Sure, they use it, but everyone does, as far as I can tell in the lore. I'd love to see some of the weakest legions get some love. Some redo of the rules of Thousand Sons, Salamanders, Raven God, White Scars, stuff like that. I'd love to see them rework Dreadnought Talons and Vehicle Squadrons so that they operate in the same way, not in two different ways for two very similar things. Just pick one and decide. I'd love to see them go with the Dreadnought Talon type of rules. That would help vehicles a lot. I'd love to see them nerf Dreadnought Power Fists from Brutal 3 to Brutal 2. Also love to see them increase the cost of last cannons. Maybe rework some of the reactions too. hopefully they will also look at some of the exemplary battle units and try to give them a real entry. Because in Heresy 1.0, some of these units were actually in the books, like the Red Hands destroyers for the World Eaters. Now they're a PDF unit. I like to see some of them get moved back, but that's probably a little too hopeful for a campaign book that's focused on 2 legions. I also love to see them change some of the weapons, like artillery. If they are set on not having them too powerful in terms of AP and whatnot, I would at least like to see them increase the size of the blasts. Like in case of the Demolisher cannon on the Vindicator, just up it from 3 to 5 again. Come on. And a small nitpick, I'd love to see all legions be able to take chain axes. And furthermore, I would love there to be a rules difference between chain swords and chain axes, in a way that chain axes are not just better, but they do slightly different things. That's a super minor thing, but both for my fists, I would love to have a chain axe squad, but I can't. And for my World Eaters, I don't have enough chain axes. I would love chain swords to still be viable and not feel like a straight up worse thing than a chain axe. But you know, the small things. I'm just excited, and some of my hopes and dreams for changes are in this video. I'm excited. I hope that some of my hopes and dreams come true in the new campaign book or PDF, whatever comes out. I'm hopeful to see it. I got my fingers crossed. Take care, guys. This was a bit of a new style for me. Not sure if I'll do this often, but I felt like it, and felt like turning on the microphone and recording the screen for this. So we'll see how it goes. If you're still watching, I got a video coming out probably tomorrow, and then sometime next week I will have another video coming out that's actually hobby, and I think it's going to be a super cool topic, but not sure how the first video will do. But stick around for that.